Thing that sounds a bit technical, but is actually pretty. Hey, it's great to have you here for this episode. Today, we're diving into something that sounds a bit technical, but is actually pretty straightforward: cost benefit analysis, or CBA.
Yeah, it's one of those tools that businesses use all the time to figure out if a project or decision is really worth it financially. Weighing the costs against the benefits to see if it's a good investment.
Exactly. At its core, CBA is a data driven way to look at all the costs and benefits of a project, assign them monetary values, and then compare them. If the benefits outweigh the costs, it usually means the project makes sense.
Right, and sometimes it's called benefit cost analysis too. What's nice is that it helps decision makers be more objective, less about gut feeling and more about actual numbers.
And it's not just about hard cash. CBA also considers intangible things like employee morale or customer satisfaction, which can be tricky to measure but really important.
That's a good point. Plus, more advanced CBAs might include things like sensitivity analysis, where you test how changes in key factors, like costs or market demand, could affect the outcome.
Yeah, and discounting future cash flows too. Basically, that means adjusting future costs and benefits to their present value because money now is worth more than money later.
That's where terms like net present value or NPV come in. If the NPV is positive, it suggests the project will add value in today's terms.
So the main goals of CBA are to identify all relevant costs and benefits, direct, indirect, opportunity costs, and even hidden or intangible ones, and then assign them monetary values to compare fairly.
And it gives decision makers a clear way to compare different options. Like, if you're deciding between two marketing campaigns, CBA can help you see which one offers the best return.
Speaking of practical uses, CBA helps with project initiation by forecasting if a project is financially viable. It also supports budgeting, resource allocation, risk management, and even policy development.
Yeah, and it improves communication too. When you can show stakeholders a clear, numbers-based justification for a decision, it builds transparency and trust.
Let's break down the costs and benefits a bit. Costs include direct ones like labor and materials, indirect costs like overhead, opportunity costs, which is basically what you give up by choosing one option over another, and intangible costs like lower employee morale.
Don't forget hidden costs, like maintenance or loan interest, which can sneak up on you if you're not careful.
On the benefit side, you have monetary benefits like increased revenue or cost savings, and intangible benefits like better customer satisfaction or stronger brand loyalty.
And it's important to consider both expected benefits, those you're pretty sure about, and potential benefits, which are less certain but still possible.
Now, the steps to do a CBA start with identifying all costs and benefits, then assigning monetary values. For intangibles, you might use surveys or industry benchmarks.
After that, you forecast future costs and benefits, adjusting for the time value of money using NPV, and apply discount rates to account for risk.
Then you calculate total costs and benefits. Figure out the benefit cost ratio and check if the NPV is positive. Finally, you do a sensitivity analysis to see how changes in key variables affect the results.
Sounds thorough, but it's worth it. The advantages are clear. It's data-driven, reduces bias, uncovers hidden costs, helps manage risks, optimizes resources, and builds stakeholder confidence.
Yeah, but it's not perfect. It can be hard to predict all variables, especially long-term ones. Inaccurate data can skew results, and it's better suited for short to mid-term projects.
Plus, it can miss the human side of things, like moral considerations or environmental impacts that don't fit neatly into numbers.
And assigning monetary values to intangibles can be tricky, which might lead to oversights. Also, it can be time-consuming to gather all the data needed.
Still, despite these limitations, CBA is a powerful tool for making smarter, more transparent decisions.
Absolutely. So next time you hear about a big project or investment, think about the cost-benefit analysis behind it. It's probably shaping the decision more than you realize.
Yeah, it's one of those tools that, once you understand it, you start seeing it everywhere.
Well, that wraps up our quick dive into cost-benefit analysis. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.